Man, I saw this this Facebook post the other day that you would probably really enjoy.
Sure.
So I subscribe to this Facebook group. It's called "I Bet You Were Totally Unprepared for That Response."
That is the
And it's
longest group title of all
I know,
time.
I know. Well, because people start these groups just to tag them in the comments so that it's like snarky.
Yeah.
It'll be like, "Yeah, Karen, that really worked out for you," and you're like, "What kind of name is this?" Until you see a Karen video and they tag it, you're like, "Oh, okay, it's snarky."
Yeah.
And so I follow along with that, and they post a bunch of crazy stuff where it's like a lady's like, "I don't have anything against Jews or Mexicans, but black people, geez, have you seen their feet?" And then everyone's like, "You're fucking racist," right? and I saw one the other day that this guy with like a gray ponytail, like an ugly face, posted a pedophile is someone who is sexually attracted to children. And hemoglobin, or whatever the name was, I don't remember, is when you're into teenage girls.
Oh, okay. Was this like by himself, or was
on his page, which maybe people follow this guy, I don't know, but it's like that's the last hill you're trying to die on, my brother. You know what I mean?
What a weird, like, unprepared thing to have to read. I don't understand.
Yeah. And it wasn't like a screenshot of someone calling like a high school teacher a pedophile for sleeping with their students.
Sure.
It's just like like he woke up and he was like, "You know what? I'm not a fucking pedophile." Okay.
That's just fucking Carl's response to life. And that's that point. He's just like, you know what? I need people to understand.
So my daughter's 14-year-old friend's got a nice bun cheeks, all right? That doesn't make me a pedophile.
Oh, my God. That is some awkward... I don't know if I could be friends with anybody that's going to do that.
I just thought you'd really enjoy that post. I felt like it was right up your alley.
I feel like I've been in too many situations, especially recently, where somebody has just thrown out a topic for a conversation, and it's just been... right on par with Carl's post there.
Yeah.
Just like, what are we supposed to do with that? Like, I feel like I could roll with most things, but
you're sitting around and someone's just like, build that wall, huh? You're like, oh God.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this. It's like, what do they say? Don't bring up religion or politics. And somebody's just like, do you think Jesus was a Democrat? I don't. It's just like both of them in the same fucking. I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about this. Please, I'm done. I'm done with everything. All right, let's fucking just start the show. I just feel.
I hate to say it. This is the best 4 minutes of the show right here. So stick around. But no, it was a good show. Big update on the softball front.
Oh yeah, you'll have to wait around a while to hear that one.
To hear it, you're going to learn a little something from your boy when it comes to their fucking idiot this week. It's a solid episode, so I think you guys are going to really enjoy it.
Yeah, let's do this.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Please, we're so close to 100.
Please, 9 more.
Happy or sad, it's story time with 2 fucking idiots.
Bruh.
What's up?
Dude, I just cut my grass today for the first time of the season.
Oh, really?
And we've gotten a lot of rain, so it's a little bit muddy. You know, I was mucking through, but I don't know if it's like getting a little bit older, but I really like to take a second after I finish and like stand there and look at my lawn for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Just to kind of admire your work, or like.
Are there other dads out there in their New Balances? Like,
yeah.
Nice straight lines, Robbie. Good job.
Oh, do you cut the grass by you?
Yeah, we don't have a very big yard though, so it takes like 20 seconds. And
do you try to
not really. I go like the perimeter of my yard and then just make a tighter turn every time. So it's just like I get slower, and you know what I mean? Like it's smaller and smaller and smaller. And then when I got that last strip left, I'm like, this one's nice.
This one's real nice. When you get that last one, you go over it with the mower.
Yeah.
I agree. I try to do the back and forth, but you've seen my lawn. There's like 3 stone perimeter gardens, fucking
Sure.
that we've moved the rocks around forever, and it just gets crazy. And not to mention in the backyard, the landmines, aka the fucking forest of shit that I have to make my way through. To the amount, like there was enough dog shit on the bottom of my shoes that I could have like stuccoed a Southwestern style home. Do you know what I mean? Like it's disgusting.
That is absolutely disgusting.
Yes, it's gross, but I got it
What
done.
are you supposed to do? Clean up the poop during the winter? Fuck that. I mean, you just
I
let it
know.
sit out there.
So I should go out and get it, but the grass was too long, so I had to,
Yeah. You got to make one sacrifice. Just step in a bunch of shit.
Are you?
Then
Is
just
it bright there? I was kind of into my own story, so I didn't notice. But you're wearing He's wearing sunglasses. Everybody.
Yeah, there's a couple things that I just need to get off my chest at this podcast. So,
a cigar? Is he gonna light it? Is he gonna light it?
No, because it's gross, but it's symbolic at this
hard.
point.
Yeah, of course.
No, I have an update for the softball game, the big game, as people were calling it.
Oh God, I hope you lost. No, actually, I'm on your team now. For reasons we won't discuss.
Sure. Well, I'll just come out and say it. I mean, I'm wearing sunglasses. I have a symbolic cigar because the A team, we came out with the W, bro.
Let's go. Let's go.
We came out with I have to take these off because I literally can't see shit. They're polarized and they're something to do with the screens. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Anyway. So we ended up winning. It was a hard fought game.
Okay.
But there was a lot of drama involved in this game. So I actually made a joke that I was like going to write out like everything that happened so that I didn't forget. And so I literally wrote out almost everything that happened because I just didn't want to forget.
Dude,
so
I'm excited. Like, I don't know if anyone else was gassed up, but I'm pumped for this.
Dude, Friday afternoon, I'm sitting at lunch. It was like right around like noon or so. And I get a message from Chris Graham who's like, get that W tonight, bro, or something like that. And I'm like, oh, God. Oh.
Let's go, Chris.
I'm like, please don't put more pressure on me than I already have put on myself at this point. But all day I had this like odd tension feeling. Just people. I mean, I work with all these people pretty much. So like there's a little bit of like friendly banter, but like even the friendliest banter makes me feel uncomfortable at times because I know that there's like a ring of truth behind every fucking nice compliment, or you know what I mean? So all day I felt kind of like sick to my stomach, honestly.
And you want to win, right?
Yeah, I want to win. I told everybody I could see us winning easily. And I could also see us getting our fucking asses kicked because from what I think our team is in overall talent, the other team has like younger and like more quirky players, and that's not a diss. Yeah, that's not a diss, but like they would have somebody that would like hit it like to third base and then somehow make it all the way around the bases because they're fast as shit and we can't fucking catch. So that's what I mean by that. So, man, we're the home team. We get out there to play defense first. I get up there and, man, it is such a weird feeling to see the other team and people and they're, I'm not going to lie, they have like fucking 16 people in their dugout, plus another like 9 individuals that showed up from work to like help, cheer them on or just probably just observe, honestly.
You're Iceland and they're the Mighty Ducks.
For real. And they are like chanting and like cheering very loudly over everything that happens. So like the first pitch, I don't remember what happened, but let's say it does. I don't know if this actually happened, but if it was like a ball, they were like, yeah, you got a ball. You know what I mean? Like just
Jordan.
trying to like rattle me. And like, I've been in so many situations in sports in my life where that has been kind of the situation. And, it felt just as real to me, even though it's a goofy beer league, goofy softball. Dude. I felt very like, man, we could easily shit our pants at this point.
This matters. Yeah.
So first guy up hits like a ground ball to our shortstop, and shortstop throws it just a little bit out of the reach of our first baseman. So the guy gets on, and I'm like, fuck. All right. Well, that's one out we could have had. potentially, even though the guy's super fast. And then just a couple more plays. I think our third baseman threw it over our first baseman's head, and it was like, before you know it, we gave up 6 runs in the first inning. And I'm thinking, here we go again. Oh my God. And with every bad play that we were doing, or even good play for them, their cheers and taunts got more like aggressive.
Yeah.
And man, I was for real like, I don't want to be here right now. This sucks, actually. This is the worst.
You started off as a belly itcher and you finished as a motherfucker, okay?
Yeah, man. I was for real. It was too much. So we get out of the first inning. We're down 6-0. Like, every game so far this year has gone like that. And I'm like, fuck. So
and you guys are what, 0-3 coming into this, or 0-2?
Oh, I didn't even tell you guys. They won last week.
Oh, no.
So when I got to work on Monday, I was like, how'd you guys' game go? And they were like, good, we won. And I was like, holy fuck. Like, because they won against a team that destroyed us. Like, absolutely just bent us over. And I'm like, oh my God. And like, I felt happy for them because I was like, at least somebody's fucking winning. But also I felt terrified at the same time. Like, okay, that's news. I actually listened back to the old pod because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't like, I'm sure they lost. They fucking suck. Like, I didn't say that. I literally was like, I don't know if they won or lost or not, but I'm assuming they did because no one is good and from our like side of the town, basically.
Exactly. So you guys get up to bat.
Yeah, we get up to bat, and I think the first person like rips a single. And then, like, the second person, like, walks. And I come up, and I hit, like, a ground ball to the second baseman. She like, wears it, basically, because I'm a gorilla, and I hit it really hard.
Of course.
So we end up scoring 5 runs in that inning. So we didn't quite, make it up. But we scored 5 runs, and we ended up, I think, like, 4 of them were with 2 outs, which is like, fuck, thank God,
Now you're buzzing a little.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now
I'm
buzzing.
feeling it. It's like, all right, we got 1 out of the way. Let's go out there. So we get out there for the second inning, and basically, I don't have too much information for the next 6 innings because it was basically, we held them to 2 more runs after that, basically. So we had some really good plays. I had another double play. I'm just saying, I caught a line drive, threw it out. But we ended up scoring 11 more runs throughout that time. So we were playing pretty well. Like, we had some really good moments, and also just capitalized on some stupid plays that they did. For once.
So you're up 16-8, is what you're saying.
Exactly. So and typically the games go an hour, right?
Yeah.
We're the last game though, so sometimes they can get pushed a little bit farther, depending if it was like tied or something. Sure. But we know we're up by 8 runs. Unless we literally just shit all over our leg, like, we're going to win. And it feels good, right? We finally, like, not just to beat them, and that's not even it. It's just to get a fucking win is fucking nice.
Yeah.
So I come up, I think, to lead off our half of the inning. And in my head, I'm like, this is going to be awesome. I pop up. First fucking pitch, pop up. I'm out. Cool. Second person comes up, pops up. First fucking pitch. So now we got 2 outs right away. And in the competitive, douchey way, we could have like extended that inning and had it be no, you know what I mean? We would have won regardless, just based on time. But we didn't do that. So we had to go out there and play again. So we get up, and I think the first person gets on by like just a goofy play. I can't really remember. Second person, same thing. Guys on first and second. And here is what I'm referring to as the play, because everything was kind of tense and kind of harsh in the beginning. Kind of died down a little bit as we were taking the lead a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then, so guys on first and second, let me paint this picture for you. Guys on first and second, a ground ball gets hit to the shortstop. Shortstop picks up the ball, tags the runner that was on second. So he literally just like lunges and touches the person that was running from second to third. And then in the middle of him doing that, he like can't decide whether he wants to step on second or flip it to our second baseman to get another out. He kind of does both. He like stumbles, flips it. The person on second doesn't catch it. She just gets hit like in the chest with it. And the person running from first kind of doesn't stop you can't overrun any base but first,
Yeah.
right? So he kind of didn't stop fully, so kind of crashed into all three of them. Like all three people fucking crash into each other. They end up like in center field basically. Like it's fucking ridiculous. And the savvy player that our shortstop is picks up the ball and tags that guy, and the umpire calls him out.
Uh-oh.
And the other team fucking erupted with just like, what the fuck, just crazy. And then like people on our team are yelling at them because he's out of the baseline, whatever the fucking I literally stood on the mound and basically just did like a slow circle maybe 6 times in a row because I just couldn't believe that this was erupting into fucking chaos all of a sudden. Dude, we got people that don't even know the rules really, who are just barking shit that other people are saying, and just people are yelling at each other. The umpire's just standing there like she has nothing else to say. I talked to after the game. For real, she said out, and I was like, man, I wish you would have just said fucking no play or something. You know what I mean? Like, because what happened next, so that's a double play right there. People are freaking out. The next fucking batter like popped up. So we won the game basically, 3 outs, last inning. But that one team play where everybody was losing their fucking minds ruined it. Like it ruined everything because people were so mad at each other, and like people were just screaming, and the umpire didn't say fucking anything to like even elaborate. And man,
she made her call.
For real. It was so uncomfortable to be a part of. Like I said, I'm glad we won, but it really killed like any enthusiasm that we were going to have afterwards, because it was just like, well, now they're going to say that play, we cheated or some bullshit. Like we didn't even do anything. Like it killed the entire like mood of the game at that point, because people were just flipping out, and I can't wait to go to work tomorrow. Dude, and just deal with everybody.
I'm excited for you. I think that will fuel a little bit into the next.
Yeah, we do play one more game.
A little bit. You do get to play one more at least.
Yeah.
And then maybe the playoffs, right? Depending if you guys each have a good season.
Yeah, I guess. I doubt it at this point.
Who knows? I don't know. I'm trying to like make it up in my head that you guys are going to play each other for the championship game.
Yeah.
But bad guys took game 1. Good guys got cheated out at the end because your second baseman obviously tripped him over the second base, pushed him over, so he was out of the baseline.
Some people on our team and other teams have no like base awareness.
Yeah.
I'll say
you
get
have
to the
stop
base.
On the base.
Well, no, not even that. Like I'll be like, hey, get to second base, and then a person will just stand with both feet on the base, and I'm like, you're going to get destroyed by somebody who's going to, you know what I mean? Like I want you to be like kind of near it with an ability to put a leg on it if you have to.
Exactly. So you can slide your foot across it as you're throwing the ball to first base. Oh, is that JR? Is that the
not
shortstop?
We kind of shuffle a lot of people around throughout the game. So other than me, I think I was the only one who plays like the same position, and the catcher, I guess.
Sure.
But man, after the game, I literally just sat in the dugout for maybe 10 minutes with like my head in my hands, just like what is this? What is happening right now?
Yeah.
Like there were so many people. One of the guys actually had a really funny joke, which was at the expense of Bear fans. So I'll just say it. Literally, like they all trip into each other, or run into each other, whatever the case may be. I wish I had a video because I can't even remember exactly what happened. And somebody's like, "That was a bush league tackle. He should play for the Bears," or something like that. And I was like, "Come on, bro! Like, what the fuck?"
We're in Nevada. Like, get off our. Exactly. How about the Chiefs or something? Like, get off of our back, dude.
God, 49ers, anybody, like Jesus,
anyone. Jeez.
But yeah, I just sat in the dugout, and like Steph was getting like emotional about some plays that happened earlier in the game, because there's some competitiveness on both sides, so people get kind of shitty with each other depending on, like I said, there's always like that like kind of kernel of truth in sort of like these goofy little comebacks that people say. So over time, I think people had enough, and man, I just sat in the dugout and I was like, this is gonna suck. So we end up bringing our little wagon full of shit all the way back to my car, and we went upstairs to go to the bar because that's where everybody was, and I was like, if I come back and it's like fucking a Wild West fucking brawl up there, people breaking fucking, bar stools off each other's backs.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah. But we went up and everybody seemed kind of less tense. Maybe almost understanding that this is like not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But still didn't feel like I could have been like, hey, team, here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I couldn't do that in front of them. I just felt
we
super
finally beat some fucking slummy team. Like,
exactly. We played somebody worse than us. Like I didn't know what to say. So I just kind of sat there and it was such a weird, like grimy feeling of having we beat them. It was nice. I'm glad for the pod's sake. Honestly, there was a part of me during that whole rigmarole that I was this podcast is going to be fucking awesome.
Banging.
Because I felt like last year when I talked about softball, like weeks like 2 through 6 were like, oh my God, dude, you're never going to believe what happened. But then like 7, 8, 9, I was like, yeah, we played a normal game. It was fun. Anyway, what's going on with you, man? Like I didn't have any good stories. So this one was literally insane. I'm sure Monday comes around. I'm sure people were like, I don't know if they'll say anything to me specifically, but I just feel like there'll be a reference to it. You know what I mean? Somebody will be like, oh, can you make sure you run that report over? Don't run into anybody and then end up in center field and then get tagged out and then have everybody get mad at you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not looking forward to it, but
you just have to like walk past the guy who tripped over second base and just touch him and be like, you're out. Just like tag him.
No, dude, I'm not doing it.
You have to.
But what do I have written here?
Well, I mean, do you have anything else about the softball you're talking about? Or
I have a couple things here. So like the rowdy crowd in the beginning, I was literally thinking like, I was like amping myself up because of that. Almost similar to Michael Jordan and how he was like just making shit up.
Yeah, exactly.
I have most people went up there to hang. Everything was fine. Couldn't celebrate fully because of the play. And the other thing about it is so frustrating is that we would have won regardless at this point.
Sure.
I guarantee you they weren't going to hit fucking 9 home runs in a row. You know what I mean? Like,
you never know, Jordan. You never know.
There was somebody that I was like talking to and they were like, man, I wish they would have just called him safe or something. And I was like, thank you. Like if they just would have said like no play or something weird about it, like just the umpire sucked in that situation too. And that's the other thing too. I was like, by not saying anything after the play, you just open yourselves up for that sort of like rambunctious fucking reaction. Like when you're an umpire, all that person would have to have said has been like, hey, get back to your dugout. I made the call. Let's be done with it. But they just stood there and then like let everybody get like fucking cursing all up a storm. Like people were like, threatening the Bears with their fucking shitty tackling. Like, it was not good, man.
Which is, I mean, the biggest disgrace that I've heard in this whole conversation. It's just like it's an 8-run game.
Yeah,
okay?
It's
Get
an
back
8-run
in your
game.
fucking dugout.
You got 30 seconds left. What do you want me to do?
And guess what? Next batter popped out, and ball don't lie. So we know who we really know.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, man.
Gosh.
But it was all in all, it was a good win. I'm happy to say that we won because I was talking too much shit about how good we were going to be. And 0-3 was really killing me. So we are now 1-3.
Does sound a little bit better. You know?
For sure. So,
if you win 2 more games, you're 500. So
I mean, that's the plan, right? I mean, we're going to come out. We got a little more enthusiasm now. We know we can do it, right?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh fuck, man. Anyway, what's been going on with you? Hey, welcome back to the podcast.
Hey, welcome to the podcast, everyone. Who's still here? I'm Robbie.
I'm Jordan.
And we're two fucking idiots.
There you go.
Bark. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, dude.
I'm tired now.
I bet you are. Just reliving that emotionally, let alone telling the story.
For real.
Is it still Sunday after that story? Like, how long have we?
For real.
Just kidding.
For real.
I had a pretty competitive week myself.
Uh-oh.
I think I mentioned possibly that I am coaching Sawyer's floor hockey team. Have I think
we did hit on that real quick. I don't know how in depth we got in that though.
Well, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to hockey. I have a general idea, and they're 7, so who
doesn't
fucking
matter.
cares? Exactly. They're not gonna listen to me anyway. So I'm like the only coach on my team. I don't have an assistant coach.
It's so gross. I can't do it.
And so I'm like trying to get people dressed in goalie gear, which is way too big for these little fuckers, dude.
I can't even believe they would put them in goalie gear at all.
Well, I mean, you never know. Some of these kids can hit the puck a little bit.
Sure.
And so we're a little shorthanded. Sawyer was sick. He missed school and had a temperature, so he couldn't play. And we missed this other kid who's a really nice kid, but somehow must hear in reverse or something, because everything I say, he does the opposite. I don't fucking understand. But luckily, we did have self-proclaimed captain of our team. Okay?
Oh, my God. He called himself the captain?
No, but he did come up to me at the beginning and be like, listen, I'm probably the best player on this team, right? I'm like, I don't know, but I like the confidence. At one point, he's like, hey, I'm probably the only one who knows what a goalie dash is, right? I was like, a goalie dash? What is that? He's like, it's like if the goalie comes out of the box, he can't go back in until there's a score. And I was like, I don't know what kind of iPad game you're fucking playing, but that we don't play like that in this league. The goalie can go in and out of the box. I don't give a shit.
What the hell is he talking about?
I don't know, dude, but he says it so confidently that I'm questioning my decisions as a coach. I'm like, oh shit, should I pull the goalie? What are we talking about
Should
here?
we run the goalie dash? I don't even know what play is that.
Yeah, exactly. At one point, I'm like trying to. So when we get there early, I'm like sending pucks into the corner and having them clear them as like defenders.
That's fucking
hilarious.
hilarious.
So I'm like one at a time. I hit it into the corner. They clear the puck. I hit it into the other corner. Someone goes, clears the puck. Then I'm trying to set them up to shoot shots to learn how to center it. So I actually had a decent go of it. I was passing to them, then I was rotating the players through, and like everything's going great. We start the game, and I like teach them an athletic stance at one point. I'm like, because everyone's like got their legs crossed and their hands together. They're trying to like hit the puck.
Yeah.
I'm like, bend your knees, separate your hands, but don't bring that stick up to your waist, okay? Because this is floor hockey, and that's against the rules. Yeah. And this kid who's proclaimed himself the best player on the team is like, I could probably score with one hand. So I'm like, okay, then do it. Okay, we'll see.
This kid's awesome.
But comes out on offense.
Yeah.
First goal of the game.
Oh.
Our guy puts one in the net, dude.
Oh shit.
So we're up 1-0 first half, right? And so I have a brother and sister on my team. I think the brother's in second grade and the sister's in like kindergarten. And she's like keeps taking her mouthpiece out and she's like, where am I supposed to go? And I'm like, go that way. Go over here. I'm teaching him the other side is lava. Hey, the other goalie's goalie box is lava. You don't touch that, okay? I got my whistle out, so I'm excited. Every time they freeze the puck, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking...
That was a really good impression of a whistle.
That was
just really good.
I did that with my tongue. Yeah, that was really not... Good. Everyone, look, I'm not holding a whistle.
We should just...
I did that as Sawyer's basketball coach, and the kids were like, how the fuck did you do that? I'm like, exactly, I'm cool. Huddle up.
Like me, please.
Yeah. It's the same as like your chew your of course now I can't do it. Or like a you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now everybody knows your secrets. Okay. Go ahead.
I'm awesome. So anyway, I'm whistle happy and I'm uncomfortable because I'm like, you're on stage in front of all these parents. You don't want to look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And so I turn around and I'm like, and to the other coach, I'm like, I've never had a whistle before, so I might be overdoing it a little bit. It feels good. It feels real good.
Oh, God.
Luckily, everyone laughs, dude.
Of course.
Because and I think we can both relate, like, when we're uncomfortable, you got to tell a joke. And if it's crickets, then you're like, oh, shit. You got to come up with another joke then.
Yeah.
Until someone laughs.
Yeah.
You get that first laugh, and then you're good.
On Saturday, we went somewhere, and Steph took my seat, and she was like, God, the seat's warm. And I was like, how do I go at this? So like, make sure like a Zach Morris freeze whatever the fuck it was called. Sure. Like she says it, she's like, God, the seat's warm, and I'm like, what what should I say? Should I be like, fuck you? Or should I say, leave me alone? Or should I just make a self-deprecating joke and move on? And so she's like, God, the seat's warm. And I was like, yeah, I've been farting in it all morning. Or whatever. I've
got some toasty buns. All right. Yeah.
And that wasn't the case. I hadn't farted. I lied for the joke.
Well, that's impressive if you're not farting constantly all day like me. But so then this girl who has no idea what's going on, but has competitive fucking drive, all right?
Sure.
She's got something.
Yeah.
I put her on offense. And she, like, comes around the corner at the perfect time, pokes in a second goal. She gets her second goal.
Nice.
We're up 2-0 in the first half. Her brother's in goal. He's like, I don't think I can do this. And I'm like, listen, Michael, everyone's bad at goalie at first. You just put your stick down and you block those pucks. And he's like, all right. Blocked like 4 shots. They were 0 for 4 on shots in the first half.
Wow.
So, yeah, we get to the halftime and everyone's jazzed. They're like, we're winning 2-0 right now.
Nice.
I'm like, I know, guys, but you have to stay locked in. If you get too cocky, they could come back and win it in the second half. Especially in hockey, goals can happen that fast.
Sure.
So I need
especially with the goalie dash. I mean, that's another play.
Exactly.
Nobody even knows.
So who do I put in goal?
Uh-oh.
Our MVP, our
Nice.
3-star or whatever.
Yeah.
Mason, brother. Woo! All right, he's getting in goal. He's going to carry us to victory.
Yeah.
But I don't know this kid who all I can equate him to is like one of the Bash brothers from Mighty Ducks. Like, he's just huge and just swinging away.
Yeah.
They score 3 goals in the second half. Okay.
Oh my gosh. What kind of goals? Like one-timers or just like stuffing
like
it and hitting
they dribble
them?
it in, like maybe one good one, and then it's like one was off of a ricochet, like off the goalie, whatever you call that, like a second chance point.
Nice.
There was one guy hit it from defense, and then he redirected it. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, Jesus. That's crazy.
And it stunk because after that third goal, we still had probably 2 minutes of playing time left.
Yeah.
But my goalie was like, I got to pee. I'm like, of course you do. And then another kid on the team's like, I got to pee too. I'm like, hey, coach, that's the end of the game. I got 2 peers. One of them's got to get in and out of goalie gear. Let's just wrap it up, okay?
Yeah.
And so we line them up and we do the good games, right? Everyone slaps hands. And I'm kind of cleaning up and getting my stuff put away. And the other coach, I mean, dare I say, cute girl named Christy comes up. She's like, yeah, because I had been making jokes to her. At one point, she blew her whistle, and I was like, felt good, didn't it? Felt good, didn't it? And she starts laughing. So she's like, man, I wish I could play against you every week. And I'm like, I mean, should I buy the engagement ring? What do you mean? I can't just have a conversation with a female.
For real. First of all, yes, that is the truth.
That's just a point.
Yeah. I feel like all those coaches, they probably do play against like assholes in general. Just, dads that want way more out of their 6-year-old son. And, they can't have their cake and eat it too. You know what I mean?
Of course.
They just fucking can't relax. We went to the batting cages before the game on Friday, and there was a dad behind us that was like waiting for another like a chance for his son to go in, but we had already like paid for the reserve to go in, and the whole time Steph was like, he's getting so mad. And I was like, good. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't know. He's not going to say anything to us. Also, we're with somebody else who's way taller than me, so they're going to
you got
back
a tall
down
one?
for sure. Yeah.
Nice.
And then when that kid finally got to go in, he was horrible. And I was like, oh, that dad, I know why he's mad, because his son is bad.
Yeah,
and he
because
doesn't like it.
Yeah, he was hoping you guys would all leave before his son had to hit balls.
I felt so bad, man. I was like, oh. He actually was like, how long are you guys going to be? And I was like, I think maybe one more token each and we'll be out of here. And then we went basically one more token each, which is, maybe 10 minutes or so.
Sure.
And then when that kid got to go, I was like, finally, now the dad can be happy. And then the kid was just letting these balls like slam into the fucking backstop because he wasn't hitting them. And I was like, this is awkward. Because it's really loud when a ball hits like a giant rubber mat. So it's really loud.
Oh, that's the worst, dude.
Hey, man, we're about 30 minutes in. So that means it's time for Fuggin Idiot of the Week.
Who's that fucking idiot? I almost forgot what to say for a second.
It's only been 78 episodes.
Sometimes I was so wrapped up
Yeah.
in my new girlfriend from floor hockey. I couldn't even think of it. So
nice. All right. What do you want to do? You want to go first?
I don't know. I'm pretty pumped about mine.
All
I
right.
mean,
I'll go
I
first.
like the
I'll go
story.
first.
Okay, I might not do it justice, but I'll try.
Well, you've talked it up. It's too late. Anyway, all right. My fucking idiot is again a 9-year-old boy.
You're a weirdo, dude. You're a weirdo. You hear me?
I feel like whenever I search like nice stories, like a lot of kids do a lot of nice shit for people. And some of it may be a little odd, but a lot of people do like a lot of cool stuff.
No. You're Googling fucking amazing 9-year-old boy, and lucky for you, it's coming up as news stories. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
You're a weirdo.
So 9-year-old
Decepticon.
9-year-old Ben Miller from Boise, Idaho.
Oh, I bet.
He loves cats. That's one thing about old Ben. He loves
Ben and his
cats.
pussy. You know what I'm saying?
He loves cats. He went to an animal shelter with his grandma like 3 years ago.
Lame, okay.
Which, like grandma, what a field trip to go on.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Hey, most of these animals are going to fucking die. Just a heads up. So enjoy your day.
Hey,
Ben.
you guys want to feel more depressed than you already are? Come with me to the animal shelter.
Yeah, exactly.
They went there, and Ben was distraught about the lack of toys that the cats were able to have there or had in general. So he put on a lemonade stand to raise money to buy toys for the cats at the animal shelter.
Yeah, cute.
So he's had 3 since 2019, which, I mean, that's a lot of, I don't know if it's one a year. I don't know what is going on in Ben's mind, but you're raking in dough, bro. Just fucking keep doing lemonade stands and saying it's for the cats, and then just drive away in your Ferrari when you become of age.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's raised over just under $2,000 for this animal shelter, and I feel like it's such a cool story. Like he wanted to help out, he wanted to make a change, but what a waste of fucking time.
Yeah.
Also, like those people at the animal shelter are probably like, "What are you doing?" Like, we don't have toys because they're not. Do you understand what happens here? Yeah, like,
how about a bag of food, for Christ's sake? You know,
exactly.
How about you get some marketing going so we can get rid of these animals? Okay?
Exactly. I told Steph, I read the story to her, and she was like, "Oh, that's really nice." And I was like, I feel like if he just had like a adopt a cat stand, he probably would have had a better chance at helping these cats out. Versus, and the other thing is that he just brought in a plastic bag full of cash, like a fucking mobster, into this animal shelter and was like, "Here you go, buy all the treats you want," or whatever. Like, I don't know why
they spent $25 on toys and $975 on fucking euthanasia medicine. All right.
Yeah, probably. Or they just went to like Chipotle every day. I feel like they were just like, "Hey, Ben's never gonna know."
Say it.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
To Chipotle after this, you son of a bitch.
So yeah, they created like a Facebook event. People were donating from across like the state. People weren't even buying lemonade, which, I mean, if I'm gonna donate, I'm gonna get the lemonade. I mean, what?
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's the least you could do. I'm helping out whatever your plans are with this money, Ben.
I'm nice enough, but it's like there's got to be some give and take here. Capitalism.
Yeah. So
you know what I mean?
Ben is my fucking idiot. I thought he has a really cool story. Kind of goody two shoes a little bit. Like, do we really need all of your money, Ben? I would take it for sure, but those cats are probably living in luxury at this point. They just all have like their own cot. Like, I don't know what else to fucking do.
It's like
$2,000 in cat toys is a lot.
That's a lot, dude. These cats probably, spent the first 6 years of their life like not eating, and their probably fur's all matted.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit of heroin in their systems. It's hard out there for cats.
Yeah.
So thank God Ben bought a little plush fucking mouse for this cat to live his life well for 2 weeks before they end up gas chambering it, bro.
You know what I actually thought of is like, how many cat toys I mean, you've had cats. I've had cats. How many toys have I ever had, for my cats that they didn't end up just accidentally pushing underneath the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Just because they're fucking stupid. Like, all these toys they drop, and then, like, by the time the day's over, all of them are out of the fucking, crates that they're in or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My cats just like to, like, bite my feet and pee all over the couch. That was their toy. They're like, I'm going to piss on this couch.
Yeah. No amount of money, Ben, could have stopped that from happening.
No. Ben, how would you get over here and you help me? You son of a bitch. Anyways,
so
Ben.
That's my fucking idiot. Ben
fucking
Miller.
idiot. That is actually really cool. That's a really cool story. That's super cute.
I feel like it's going to look really good on a college application at some point. Like,
yes,
I raised $2,000 for stray cats.
Yes. Not
Let
gay cats. Stray cats. Is it straight cats? I was like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't say in the article whether there were. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, fuck those gay cats, though. I'm not talking about that, especially if I'm in a school in Florida. So hear me out. Miracles of the White Stallions, okay?
What in the hell does that even mean?
It sounds like a book about the fucking KKK, but it's not, okay?
It does. Or like a Fabio book.
Sure. It's actually a Disney movie from way back in the day, loosely based on real events.
Okay.
And in the Disney movie, General George Patton, saves like these beautiful horses from like wartime where they're gonna be murdered and stuff. But
yeah.
It's not 100% true story. Okay. General Patton did have his hand in it, but really the guy who decided to come together to save hundreds and hundreds of like prize horses, his name was Colonel Charles Reed. Okay.
Okay.
And let me set the story for you. He said, he was quoted saying, "We were so tired of death and destruction, we wanted to do something beautiful." Okay. Mm-hmm. It was 2 days before Hitler, skirt, you know what I'm saying? And Hitler, yeet! Blink, blink. He oofed himself, right?
Yeah, he oofed himself.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Sure.
And there was like hundreds of prize horses in this small town in western Czechoslovakia called, I think, Hostal. When I say Hostal, something like that.
Yeah.
And Reed had gotten communication from the German forces there that were like, "We'll surrender to you," because it wasn't looking good. Like Berlin was falling.
Hold on. What is this podcast becoming? I just talked about how I farted a lot. I made fun of a 9-year-old who's trying to help cats. Now you're doing the History Channel on me. I don't know what the fuck's happening right now.
Listen.
This is so sophisticated.
We are smart, dude. I mean, when it comes to farts, lemonade stands, and Nazis, bro, we know all about it. So you probably shouldn't have said they were going to gas chamber those cats, though. I should have thought about that before this. But
yeah, that's true.
So
that's hilarious.
Oh, that's fucked up. I love a lot of Jewish people. I have Jewish friends. Okay,
I'm sure you do.
I've wanted to marry a Jewish woman
Frank,
since high school.
We talked about him last time.
Yep.
This is the worst.
God, I don't even know where to go from here.
All right, so General Patton
Nazis, that's
fucking hanging out.
All right, so Colonel Reed gets a transmission from German soldiers, not Nazi soldiers, but just German soldiers that were obviously under the control of Hitler at the time. And I don't know the difference really. There was 2 different German words that I don't know how to say them.
Yeah.
So these German soldiers were like, "Listen, the USSR, these fucking Russians are about to come in on the west side of town, and they'll eat these horses because there ain't no food in Russia. So like,
Jesus.
We will literally, we'll surrender to the United States if you will help us save these horses, because they're like not just your regular old like quarter horses. They're prize show horses. So, They work out a deal, and Reed and his men like navigate enemy lines to get into this Czechoslovakian town. Mm-hmm. The German soldiers surrender, and now they're like, "We got to get these horses out of here." But now some Nazi soldiers who kind of knew it was the beginning of the end were coming around the mountain, and they were like, "No, you fuckers aren't." Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, when she comes. We're coming. I mean, that mountain will come around. Anyway. Yeah. So they come around and they're like, listen, we're about to lose, but fuck you guys. You're not getting these horses out of here.
Uh-oh.
And so that's where General Patton did at that point help with like a couple men from the other side and basically help facilitate the horses' rescues. Now, I read this in a Facebook post and then actually did some research on it.
Mm-hmm.
And they made it sound like as soon as the U.S. and German forces, because the Germans that they had captured actually like took up arms and helped defeat the Nazi soldiers to get these horses out of there.
The hell?
Crazy,
Why is
right?
this not,
Exactly.
This is a Disney movie, but
I guess, yeah, but I doubt it's this intense. I've never seen the movie. I
Yeah.
wasn't even familiar until I read the post.
that's crazy.
And so they made it sound like these German and American soldiers got these horses out of the east side of the village as the Russians were showing up, like with fucking napkins
Bibs.
tucked in their collars. You know, they've got
That's-
forks and knives. They're rubbing them together, ready to eat these horses. But the crazy thing is, the majority, at least half of these horses, or some close to half, like 400 out of the 1,000 horses, were Lipizans. You're familiar with that name, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I've
Because in our
grown
area,
up on that name a lot.
well, yeah, we have the Temple Lipizans, which are horses that they start off, I think, gray and turn white as they get older, and they're like super strong and explosive, and they know how to dance, and they're super smart.
Oh, I gotcha.
And these were apparently the last 400 Lipizans in the world. So if America wouldn't have saved them, the Russians would have went to town on their booties. That's where the horse's muscle is. And we wouldn't have the Temple Lipizans back here in whatever, Gurnee, Illinois, or Zion, or whatever.
Wow.
And that might not mean a lot to a lot of people, but I grew up a horse person, so I used to go to those shows.
Sure,
I
sure.
mean, I've seen Lipizans and known people that have ridden them and talked about like the storied history and stuff. So when I read this, it really struck home for me because I'm like, that's something that we know. Lipizan horses, who would have known that they could have went extinct if those fucking savages in Russia would have eaten them like the sons of bitches that
I don't
they
think
are.
I've ever heard of that word, Lipizans, ever. And I grew up in that area.
Really?
But I wasn't a horse boy, so I didn't
Yeah.
know anything.
Well, so they're traditionally
but I know what you're talking about, though. The
European.
ones that like dance and do weird
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. Do the crazy shit. There's like a whole Temple Lipizan is what it's called, right near our home where they train them. It's like world-renowned training center for Lipizans where they raise them and train them. And and that's right in our backyard. So to think that that wouldn't have even been a thing, we wouldn't have known probably any better, you know?
Yeah.
But knowing it now, I thought that was a super interesting story, especially the Germans being like, fuck the Russians, fuck the Nazis, let's get these horses out of here. Okay?
That is really
They're real
odd.
nice.
Like in wartime, I remember learning, like in, I don't know, 5th, 6th grade, maybe, about like the Geneva Convention, like war laws or whatever. I don't
Sure.
know what the fuck it's called. And I remember thinking, there's rules? Like, what do you mean
Yeah.
there's rules? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, we're killing each other.
Yeah, I
What
was
do you
like,
mean?
what kind of rules can there be? And like, I understand a little bit of it now, but I don't understand why anybody would be like, these horses are actually really important. I would have
Yeah,
been like,
they're nice.
fuck the horses, I'm out of here. Like, I'm done.
Exactly.
I want to live. I don't want to fight anybody. I'm done with this shit.
Right?
I'm gonna win a softball game. I'll see you guys. Just,
Yeah. Only one all season.
yeah, just
So,
one.
hate
Just
to
one.
break it to you. Yeah, dude, I don't know.
That may have been the most sophisticated 12 minutes of our entire podcast at this point. You
Hey.
said the word Germany and Lipizans
Oh yeah.
40 fucking times, and
Okay.
there are some people that are going to be smarter from listening to this podcast
Hey.
today, at least.
Well, I mean, it's probably obvious to everyone else that not only my calves are supreme, if anyone checked the comments in the last video, but also my brains. I'm super smart, and
Dude.
now you guys are too.
Hold
so.
on, we need to talk about Matt's comment on YouTube. We did the
Yeah.
fuck, marry, kill. You
Yep.
put that prompt out there, and and Matt responded, and I was rolling laughing.
We should read it, right? Like,
you wanna
we should
read it?
probably read the comment. Yeah, let me pull it up. I'm not ready for this.
I was laughing
Okay.
so hard that this morning when I actually got ready, I just put on a pair of shorts. I had to go buy this fucking goofy cigar for that horrible bit. And I was getting ready, and we have one of those like taller mirrors that's like leaning up against the wall, so you can kind of
Sure.
like see how you look horrible to everyone else.
Yeah.
And while I was getting ready, I like looked and I was like, My fucking calves. Yeah.
Oh yeah, these calves.
It was really funny.
Hold on. It's not letting me pull it up. So give me just 1 second to grab it. Riff for a few about your calves. Because it's the only time anyone's going to be excited.
The way the natural light was just glistening off of each muscle fiber or whatever was
Shimama Jamo.
Shimama Jamo.
Well, let's start with this.
Okay.
Your father responded too.
He did.
He's all about adventurous fun, okay? He's the one who got a ticket for, you know what I mean, swerving back and forth, if I remember correctly. So, David, no disrespect, but you hate fun and everything that comes with it. So, you grouchy old man. So, okay, let's read from our friend Matt McClure, okay?
Yes.
Do you want me to read it? You want to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, Jared, but I'd have to kill your calves. Clearly.
First of all, when I read that, I was like, "What the fuck is he even talking about?"
Yeah,
I forgot we even talked about that.
It took me till the second paragraph to understand what was happening. I'm sure they are fine, but let's face it, kid, this is the big leagues. Not ready for the show. Hey, no disrespect. I think that Jared's calves are probably great. But there's pitchers that throw 92 and they're in the minor leagues. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone's got big league stuff. He would fuck the shit out of Robbie's calves. I would fuck the shit out of Robbie's calves because they are obviously hot, curvy, buff, but tender and masculine. Obviously would be a great time. Now, when I first read this, I was like, that's the best one, right?
Yeah.
But I've had some time to think about it, and we'll talk. And of course, that leaves marrying Jordan's calves. Anything you need to please the eye, plus you just know you will be taken care of long term. You'll have a commitment. I like that in a calf.
Yeah.
These are the correct answers, and anybody who says anything different is a total and complete fucking idiot.
Dude, this is hilarious. Bravo. That was hilarious.
Seriously. Let's, So what he's saying is that my calves are hot, but he feels like there's no substance to them, right?
Yeah.
I'm like...
yeah, mine are long-term calves. Yours are just like for the night.
You know how like a woman marries a man and they're like, they have kids and they're happy or whatever, right?
Sure.
But it's like if, I don't know, Derek Jeter showed up, she's probably going to cheat on those calves to fuck Derek Jeter for one night because he's a real superstar,
Sure.
It's like I'll say before, like, yeah, you might marry Scottie Pippen, but you're going to want to fuck Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't want to do anything with anyone.
No, well, I've known you for a long
Pippen
time.
Was kind of ugly. I don't want to be around him.
Oh man, no tipping Pippen, baby.
Dude, that was hilarious. I stumbled on that last night because I was just curious how the video was going. Because I think we mentioned it. Like the first 15 episodes, I was checking every 5 minutes to be like, "Oh, we got another view." I think we actually have 90 subscribers as well. So we've got one. We got an extra one as well. So
bro,
we're 10 away. We're 10 away from 100.
This might not be right.
What?
But I'm seeing 91.
What,
dude? Oh, wow. We're so close to 100.
Man, when we get 100, we're done. We're just going to end the show.
Yeah.
End undefeated, on top, never been touched. Well,
yep.
Yeah.
I'm a virgin.
Yeah.
No one's interested in marrying me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've been having a blast. If anyone has not yet weighed in on our calves, feel free to leave a comment under this video.
Yeah.
And then we'll get together and show them off one day. And
I think we should do like a glamour shot photo shoot. Like do as best as you can to make your calves look as nice as possible.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm down with that.
Just like oil fucking lighting.
Oh man, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need some Photoshop. Probably.
Maybe like a garter, just because. Hey man, you went golfing on Monday, huh?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, I've got a little 60-some-year-old friend that I met golfing. His name's Tom.
Nice.
And
does he know about the show or no?
I mentioned it last week.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to bring a card and let him see it. Hopefully he'll tune in and He'll probably like it, dude. He's funny. He's super fun.
If he likes you on the golf course, he's probably a fan of our stupidity on not the golf course. So
exactly,
sure
I think so too. He even like
we need that 90-second subscriber. Get his fucking ass in there.
For real. I don't know if he's gonna know how to work YouTube.
Do it for him. Take his phone and fucking take it.
No offense, Tom, my guy. He's like a semi-retired, like a maintenance guy, but better. Like he
Sure.
ran maintenance, and
Sure.
still has a couple clients, works a little bit. But we have a little standing date every Monday we play.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's nice out, as the months go on, we'll see. But
yeah.
But it's been great playing with him. Like, I've taken a step, I think, in my game, which I've said on this podcast. I mean, numerous times, and
25 times at this point.
Yeah, never been true.
Yeah.
Hopefully this one will stick. But I haven't really been keeping score, but I've just been like rotating my body better and not trying to kill the ball. And there's this hole where there's like townhomes right on the right side. Like you and I played it once before, you might remember.
Which course is this?
Right in Antioch, the Valley Ridge.
Oh yeah.
And every time I like hit a house, I'm pretty sure. For sure hit the top of these townhomes several times. Yeah. And so I'm like, I'm just gonna hit a 5-iron. I duff it, of course. And he's like, hey, just hit a driver, man. Just take it easy, take a deep breath. Here's some black Afghan. Yeah, my 60-something-year-old guy smokes the ganj, all right? And I don't know if he was like trying to bridge the gap with me, which I thoroughly appreciate. But I was like, oh, all right. I guess we're doing this, right? Monday afternoon. I got nothing better to do, I guess.
Jeez.
And I get up there with the driver, and I take a nice smooth swing, and it was the best drive of my life.
Of course.
Granted, probably 225 yards with roll. It wasn't, but it was right down the middle. Set up a nice second shot, which I hit right over the street. And it really felt good. So
yeah, that's
you're
awesome.
Going down. I don't even believe it anymore to say it, but yeah. So I've got a little golf buddy now.
We bought Steph a set of clubs the other day.
Yeah.
Because we did buy her a set. And I think I talked about it one time. We bought her a set for a golf outing that we had for work. And then like 8 swings in, her driver had like a hole in it. So we took it back, and we just haven't done it yet. But so a couple of weeks ago, we were like, you know what? You're going to need it eventually, because she actually does want to play. So we still in the box at this point, which I'm not a fan of. I told her to get it out and start swinging just to practice.
Yes. But, warm up your hips, Steph.
Honestly, I think with the drama involved with Friday's game, we didn't have enough time or energy to really focus on anything but that game. Hey, so it was intense, man.
When you live that trauma, you got to decompress. You know what I mean?
It was a lot. Honestly, at the end of that night, I remember texting the group and being like, I am emotionally and physically drained right now. Like, I'm physically tired from just the game itself. And also, we played at 8:50, and I wake up at 4:30 in the morning. So, like,
yes,
it's a long fucking day. And then including all of the tension and the fucking fear
drama
that I feel during the day.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it was just a really long thing. But, man, it's nice to be over with. I don't think we play again for like another 3 weeks against them. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, just the fact that the best that they could do is tie the series, makes it feel so great. I mean, granted, I want to win. I want to win without any sort of tomfoolery going on. So,
dude,
man.
Hey, congrats on your one and only win of the season.
Yeah, that's true. I'll let you know next week when we get destroyed on this fucking one.
No, I'm rooting for you. Sounds like you had a pretty good week. I feel like we're really good at taking nothing at all and talking about it for an hour. You know what I mean?
Pretty much, yeah.
There's just not a lot.
Basically, this podcast.
As the weather gets nicer, we'll be doing more stuff, and
yeah, Well, I mean, I had like a week, the prior week, where I did something on like a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like the Easter day was. That was a jam-packed fucking weekend at this point.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I'm like 14 days keto since then. So just
nice,
keep it going.
Dude.
Just keep it going.
You're looking good, man.
It's
you got
Easter.
A big old D, bro. What?
No, it's Steph was like, you're doing really well. And I was like, yeah, because I do the most boring diet of all time.
Yeah.
I eat a cheeseburger every meal.
Exactly. I've been eating brat salads for like fucking weeks here.
Yeah.
My stomach's like, no more brats, please. And I'm like, there's 4 left in the bag. I gotta fucking eat them.
Dude, we sell this thing, and I've seen it in stores. It is a brat cooker. So it looks like a George Foreman grill, except there are like cutouts for the brats.
Dude.
And you put all 5 in there, you close it, 12 minutes, perfectly done brat.
Wow.
And it's so gimmicky, but it's awesome.
Perfect.
It's really
you know
nice.
what I have to do?
Brats
I'll
suck.
boil them first.
Yeah.
Because I'll boil like I said, my mom got me the Costco 35 brats or whatever.
Sure.
So I boiled all of them, put them all in the fridge, and then I bring them out 2 at a time. I slice them thin, throw them in the pan with a little bit of butter, and I brown both sides, so then it's cooking it all the way through, and it's a little crispy.
Sure.
Little romaine lettuce, cotija cheese, ranch, sriracha, okay?
Yeah.
Plus, I got these little dried jalapenos and dried red peppers. Pour those bitches in there. Sprinkle the brats on top. Ooh.
You have so much fucking patience. I will just eat a brat by itself because I'm like, there's no way I'm getting out anything else. I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Man.
I'm definitely not reaching for any fucking lettuce or any sort of like red pepper flakes or whatever the fuck you just said.
Don't disrespect my crispy red peppers. Okay?
I go brat, mustard, done. That's it. That's it.
Yeah. I do that from time to time, but that salad's so good. Sometimes I got to do it.
Well,
you know?
I'm going to probably go make one now because I actually don't know if we have any brats at this point. Fuck. We should have gotten brats.
Sorry to...
We have
I've
like
got
a brat shortage out here. I
can
swear to
send them
God.
to you. Really?
Every time I go to the store, there's like nothing but Italian sausage there. And
That's
I'm
what
like,
you get for leaving Wisconsin, dude.
yeah, I think so, honestly. So, hey, I think it's a good spot to end it.
Great pod.
This is our 79th episode. Wow. Man, that numbers just keep going up.
That's crazy.
That's how numbers work.
Sawyer's still mad he hasn't been on an episode, so we're gonna have to do 2 friggin' three friggin' doo heads here soon.
That works, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you guys for listening. Send us an email or comment on YouTube, and we will definitely, hopefully, acknowledge it. I feel like we've been really bad at that. People have sent us emails in the past, and we've just read them on a Tuesday and then forgotten all about them by fucking Sunday.
Yeah, do better, really, is what Jordan's trying to say.
It's hard to remember.
No, just send better emails and we'll remember to talk about them.
That is true, honestly. If there were some banger emails, I think we might have said something. But
we would have talked about it. So you guys suck. It's all your fault.
Yep.
And I'm not gaslighting you, but when you don't do good, it makes me feel bad about not talking about your stuff on air. So
yep, you heard it here first.
All right, we're your favorite toxic tenders here. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, bye guys.
Bye.
Peace.
Peace.
Happy or sad, it's story time with 2 fucking idiots.
All right.
That was decent.
Yeah, we got like, I think it's doing the 40-minute timeline thing. I'm not 100% sure what the hell's going on with this.
Again, dude?
No, not right now, but Zoom is doing that, so I don't know. I mean, should we make, I feel like we should do this for the 2 segments that I need to splice together. We should make like a bumper, like a music bumper that's literally just like Zoom fucking sucks, and then it just like goes through.
Just like in the middle.
Like,
I think that's pretty funny.
Zoom fucking changed their policies
Makes
without asking us.
Balls. Yeah, they should have for real. Oh my god!
I think you might be right. Zoom was like, I can't. Oh fuck! It just came up.
Oh, see, they heard us, dude. Fuck you.
I think you're right. Zoom was like, listen, we've heard 79 goddamn hours of this bullshit.
They're like, oh, great. Your fucking rec league softball team is 1-3. Another story.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. Somebody's like, you know what? Put that 40-minute timeline on. They always go more than that, so it'll really upset them.
Dude, I, first of all, just really shot some bullets at you from my end about your softball story. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I was being Zoom. I got
Oh yeah. No, I understood.
I enjoy the stories. Zoom, on the other hand, is a bunch of racists and bigots and homophobes. And yeah, anyway.
This is gonna get flagged for sure.
Yeah, good. But YouTube's great. We love YouTube and Spotify.
YouTube is great. The government's awesome
Apple
at this point.
Oh, man. Where's my phone at? Where's my phone? Oh. Love. Just keep me safe, government. Do whatever you got to do.
All right.
All right, let's do this intro.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I got something maybe. We'll wing it.
All right. Ready?